and welcome to the Sports CDP Crash Course with Data Talks. I am your host, Lorraine. Each episode on this podcast is specially curated to give you deep and current insights on how you can grow your supporter database, get superior sales, and earn real revenue. So without further ado, let's dive right into today's lesson. In today's episode, we are focusing on the importance of making women's sports a priority as part of our 10 components to include in your sports marketing today series. This is the 10th and final component we're discussing, so if you have missed the first 9, make sure to listen to those too. To quickly recap, these are the 10 components to include in your sports marketing strategy today that we have already discussed. 1. Adopt a supporter-centric approach. 2. Personalization as a driver of revenue and fan loyalty. 3. Why you should work data-driven. 4. Content is king. 5. Why you should prioritize OTT, over-the-top streaming platforms. 6. The importance of leveraging your social media platforms. 7. Leveraging influencer marketing to drive personal connections. 8. Incorporate new sponsorship opportunities. And 9. Why you should make social justice a key component of your marketing strategy. And finally, today we are discussing the importance of making women's sports a priority. Please note that we are not saying make women's sports a priority over men's, but rather that women's sports deserve the same push and support that men's sports have been getting for decades and decades. This is an area that we are passionate about at Data Talks, and over the course of this year, we have worked hard in this very area. Our goal has always been and still remains to create tangible value for women's sports. We started off with our profiling program, where we aim to bring the tangible value of increasing the visibility of women in sports. The many women who have been on this podcast for our In Conversations with sessions were thanks to our initiative, Women in Sports Beyond the Hashtag. Since then, we have also launched a Women in Sports community, where everyone involved within the women's sports space is welcome to join. There is power in coming together under the same mission and working together to accomplish that mission. If you'd like to also join our initiative, find the link in the description below. If you enjoy listening to our podcast, please remember to leave a review so that we can keep giving you deep and current insights on how to get more supporters, superior sales, and real revenue. If you too would like to make women's sports a priority, here are a few tips. First and foremost, be authentic. Doing things for the sake of marketing is never a good idea. It brings more harm than good. So whatever you do, let it be authentic. 2, start where you are. With the resources you have today, what difference can you make? For us, it was starting our profiling program. We had great storytellers and enough resources to get started, so we focused on that. 3, focus on value. Don't just do something for the sake of just doing it. Think about what value you want to create for others and what value they can create for you. The emphasis here is on tangible and shared value. 4, grow and expand naturally. It is important to not try to force things to grow in a specific direction, but to make sure that the growth you see is organic and natural. Once again, for us, the natural way to expand and grow was to create a platform where all the fantastic people who had been profiled could meet and collaborate, amongst other things. Last but certainly not least, stay collaborative. Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. These are the wise words of Helen Keller. If your goal is to get more supporters, superior sales, and real revenue, then visit our website at datatalks.sc and fill out our demo form to experience firsthand how we can help you. Data Talks, more supporters, superior sales, real revenue.